Hello, I am Mitch Cope, one half of Design 99. Gina, my partner on this project, is back in Detroit working on our other project, Powerhouse Productions. She's currently part of renovating a house into a squash court and squash garden, so she's busy. Design 99 is a mom and pop operation that works out of an old Polish deli mom and pop operation. And we're very interested in the issues of the neighborhood, housing, architecture, and the positive, negative aspects that happen in a Detroit neighborhood in particular. We're really interested in this idea of the practical versus the absurd, the ephemeral versus the destructive, and the beautiful and the grotesque. Next slide. So this is our garbage totem number 1. Our project is garbage totem number 2 for Creative Capital. And this is the site of the first garbage totem number 1. Bit of a grotesque sculpture where we transported all these different mattresses down the street, collected them from the neighborhood, and built this totem. And became a pretty famous structure in the neighborhood, and particularly our neighbor, Jim Dykey, thought it was so great that he wanted to turn it into his Christmas card. So I took a photo of it for his Christmas card. For garbage totem number 2, we started going out and taking photographs with real film. And when we got the negatives back, there was some strange things happened with the negatives. I'm not sure if some Cranbrook students were messing with the chemicals or not, but this is what was happening. And the idea with this is we were going to take some of the garbage, transport them, turning them into sculptures or different items, but I couldn't get back my brain out of the idea that these little creatures keep continuing to appear in the photographs. I don't know if they're keepers of the garbage, they made the garbage, or they're protectors of the site and are mad about the garbage, but they're there. And in any case, they keep appearing. You don't see them in real life, but I don't know, they're there. Next one. This is one of my favorites. It's Ottoman in Garage. Then a mysterious thing happened when we were working on that project, is that the city started to improve their services. So we started losing some of this valuable resource that we found in the streets. But as it happened, one of our neighbors passed away 3 doors down, Larry, and as it turned out, he had a treasure trove of items in his house. He's one of the biggest hoarders I've ever seen. And we are just sort of completed pulling everything out. I think yesterday they were still working on it, all of this stuff out of here, over 180 yards worth of stuff. And this is Julie, who we bought the house from the family, and we're she's buying it from us. And after I wrapped her in Tyvek and duct tape, she's going to buy the house. So a lot of our work is based on this process of extracting things, but the process becomes this absurd sort of moment. And for this, instead of just getting into this mundane act of cleaning out a house full of mouse urine and poop and cat urine and poop and people urine and poop, we have transformed ourselves into these little spirit creatures. They're the mischievous characters, also the baggers and the cleaners. We have vacationers, we have kitchen dwellers, and there's also a funeral procession that goes on. So this has just been filmed, and we're in the process of editing this, and then we've collected and saved a lot of this stuff, and we're going to be building sculptures out of it once we figure out how to clean it to some extent. But for me, it was more about respecting Larry and respecting the house and respecting the history of the neighborhood, because it's over 100 years of history, 4 generations in this house of the same family, and all their stuff is there. From photographs from Poland to here, and to the different generations that are going on, to all their furniture, to their clothing, everything. Can you turn it up just a little bit? And this is the actual couch that Larry passed away on. So it was important that we got our best clothing on and gave it a little funeral procession out. And also in the background is Larry's records that we're playing, that he had. So we're in the process now of editing this, and we're going to be looking for a space that can hold either gallery or museum space around the country. We're doing some projects in Detroit that we're showing it at, but a big space that can hold bobcat trailers and a few of these select items and photographs and videos that go along with it as sort of a larger installation. So thank you.